What's up guys, it's Miniman here for Combat Evolved. Welcome to the breakdown episode 7, and again doing something a little different today. So the video is paused at the minute, as you can see, so I just wanted to briefly explain a bit of context to this game. So this is just a team skirmish game that I jumped into randomly, and I get an untouchable during this game. That's not really the point of the gameplay. The gameplay itself isn't impressive or anything like that, nor do I think it is at all. But what I thought it really highlighted, and what I really want to show you guys, is the difference between your sort of lower end gold level players, roughly. Some of the players are a bit lower, some of them are a little higher in this game, but roughly speaking we're looking at gold level players, and I'm sort of an average Onyx level player. I'm really nothing special at all, but what I think this game really highlighted is the difference between a gold player and an Onyx player, such as myself, just an average Onyx player, as I say. So let's just play this video, and I'm going to go through a few different things. I think hopefully if some of you guys are in and around the sort of gold level rankings, hopefully this will kind of help you. So the first thing right off the bat here is how this is really basic, and I will go more in depth with stuff, but this is the first thing. You see me straight off here, I get the shotgun, I get the camo, and I get the sniper, and no one even challenges me. Like, no one on my team seems to want these weapons, no one on the other team seems to want these weapons. Whether they don't know where they are, or they forgot about them, I have no idea. The point is that this is something that's really basic, so I'm not going to go over it too much. But you'll see me throughout the game frequently picking up power weapons and power-ups like the camo as well. So this is an interesting little bit here, and I'm just going to get this next kill, snipe this guy in the head. Boom, there we go. And I'm just going to pause it here and go into third person, because as I've been talking here, I've been doing something that, again, an average Onyx player does without thinking. I did this in the game without thinking. But when you look back on it, this is something that you should really be thinking about, and it's basically just to do with where your teammates are and where the other team is going to be spawning, and obviously that's a huge part of Halo, it's a huge part of all first-person shooters. A gold level player, as you'll see throughout this game, will just run around the map kind of randomly, and you know, if they come across people, they come across people, and then it's up to gun skills whether they win or not. Okay, but a higher level player will know roughly where on the map the other people are, and that's what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to play these videos, and you see I've just highlighted the people here. So I know at the minute that my teammates are over there to the right, and therefore I can deduct reasonably. I'm just going to pause it again here. We can see those three players over there in the yellow corner, and one's back at the tower. I can reasonably deduct that I've just killed a couple of people round here in this carbine area. My teammates are to the side of me, so therefore I absolutely know that these guys on the other team, they're either going to be spawning right in the opposite corner to me in the bunker, which is possible, or they're going to spawn around the other side of the map just over there in the yellow corner area. And so that's where I've moved. So think about where I came from. I came from around sort of the nest area on Catwalk. I killed a couple of people, and I've sort of rotated round, and the spawns have rotated round as well. So the spawns have rotated round into the yellow corner, and that's why I was pre-aiming my sniper down that corridor to get a couple of kills. As you can see just here, just a good overview of where everyone's spawning. And it's not that I 100% knew they'd be there, but there was a fairly good chance that they were going to spawn there. So off the spawn here, there's one straggler who manages to get in behind me. I said off the spawn, I don't know why I'm so used to saying spawn. I do a couple of really shabby no-scopes, and then someone else manages to kill me. I'm just going to point this out here again, because I said a second ago, I'm just going to pause again. I was rotating around the map, right? And I'm still rotating now. So I've killed the guys in yellow corner. Now I'm going over to yellow corner, and guess what? They're going to spawn in the bunker area right at the back. So I'm just going to play this again. I'm in third person here, and I've got camo. So you can see my teammate is still over there. So again, reasonably, I know there's not really going to be anyone behind me. I've just killed guys in this yellow corner, so therefore they're all spawning back in this bunker area. You can see one guy's made it to bottom tower, one guy's coming out of the bunker, and if I play, then you'll see one guy spawns, another guy spawns. So the whole team have just spawned over there. So let's go back on board with me. So here I come. So I'm looking, there's a guy. Again, he's just, this is what I was saying, he's just running out randomly. He doesn't really know where anyone's going to be, but I know where they're going to be, and that guy does exactly the same thing. He watches his teammate get killed there. He must see the red X, and then he still doesn't do anything about it. And here we go, they're still spawning in bunker, which I know. So I come over here, and I'm just going to let this play out a little bit further as I get this nade kill. So there we go, there's still two more guys over there, and I kill and drop down, and right there I've just picked up a whole bunch of kills. So let's just look at that again. So here I am, I'm up in tower. There's a really little point about my gameplay here I want to point out as well. So I come in here, see this guy in the bunker, which I'm expecting, as I said, right? 2 grenades come in, right? And so I know there's another guy around the corner. So I could be kind of screwed here if I tried to back up, but I don't. I thrust straight past the grenades. I've got a shotgun, right? So I killed this guy with my shotgun. Now, I'm just going to pause right here as my double kills popped up, right? At this moment, I know that I've run out of sniper ammo, and I've only got my shotgun. So my first thought is, well, I need to pick up the pistol that this guy's just dropped. Okay, that's what I need to do, because I've only got a shotgun. I need to pick up the pistol, right? Now I just play again. You actually watch that. I'm actually walk back in instead of going and pick up the pistol. And the reason is, in case anyone's over there in that engine area, I know they've been spawning in bunker, right? So there could be a guy who's gone over to engine, and if I grab that pistol straight away, he's going to start shooting me, probably with his pistol, and certainly in a higher level game, I would definitely get killed. As it happens, no one's over there, so I go pick up my pistol. I nade the bunker in case there's any more around the corner, and this is an interesting thing about the spawn system. Just going to pause here. So the way the spawn system works in Halo 5, and it has done in the previous couple of Halos, is that you can't spawn somewhere if someone is looking directly at the spawn. And what you find at the bottom of the docking stairs over there is that from here, where I'm standing in the tower, I can't directly see those spawners, right? You can see in the outlines that they are down there, but actually, because I can't directly see them, they can still spawn there. And if you watch enough Halo 5 gameplay on the rig, you'll often see that people will sit in the top of this tower with a sniper, they'll be staring down them stairs, and someone will walk up the stairs. And that's because you can't directly see the spawn down there. So even though I've come around this corner and I've killed 2 people, I know that there could still be people spawning over there, and that's why I threw that grenade. At the point I threw that grenade, I didn't necessarily 100% know someone was there, but there was a good chance. And there you go, you can see from that angle I've just zoomed in and out again there, that you can't actually exactly see them. So that's why I lobbed the nade and got a further 2 kills for myself. So let's go back on board for me, as I've just picked up that double kill and I come up here. So I see this guy in the corridor. This is kind of sloppy play from me, really. I think I'm kind of playing way too patient, really. I could put a lot more pressure on this guy and just go and kill him, but I've got another teammate there who picks up the kill for me here. And I noticed that there's another few shots being fired, so again I kill that guy. Again, I'm not entirely sure what he was doing. He shot my teammate once, so I knew he was over there, so I just went out and killed him. Now this guy must see I have a shotgun. He still decides to run into me, and I get the kill. This guy's a bit more intelligent. He runs off, he banks a nade off me, but again, he just sprints round. He can't be looking at his radar. I mean, he was looking at his radar a little bit, because he managed to get a couple of shots in there. But again, I'm not 100% sure what he was doing. Again, he must have seen that his teammate died from a shotgun, and yet he still runs around the corner. Familiar theme here as I pick up another camo, with no one else particularly contesting it. Remember, the camo spawns every 2 minutes, and this is another interesting point. So there's 3 guys here. Okay, so I pick up the kill there, and just before I die, I run around the corner. That's my riot. Pick up this guy, and there's my double kill. Okay, so this is something that was played out very different. So I'm just going to pause here. I'm in third person, as you can see. I've got camo, so you can't really see me, but I am there in the middle of the screen. This is something I wouldn't have done in a higher level game, but I knew I'd be able to get away with it. So I come around the corner here, I've just played it, and just playing it a little bit slower as I walk over that suppressor. I see the guy down there, there's a guy in the corner, and there's a guy over by the connector over there. I start shooting this guy, and as I shoot him, I'm already walking towards the door as I start to shoot him, because I know that I'm going to start getting shot. So as I shoot him, I'm already walking back towards the door. I'm not standing out on the catwalk just shooting him and maybe trade a kill. I'm shooting him and I'm walking back to the door as I shoot him so that I can get away. Okay, and you can see that I'm getting shot from a couple of angles there. Now there's 2 things to say here really, is that firstly, if those guys would have just used their pistols, they would have killed me so easily. But as it is, I just paused just before I dropped down there. As it is, they were both using their assault rifles. And again, it's a common thing. The assault rifle is quite powerful in Halo 5, probably too powerful. And there are certain situations where you need to use your assault rifle, definitely, instead of the pistol. But that is not it. I'm way out in the open there. Those 2 guys could have easily killed me. A pistol takes 5 shots to kill, which means that they only would have had to fire in the time it takes to do 3 shots. So one guy would have fired 3 and one guy would have fired 2, and that's it. They would have killed me easily. But because they're trying to use the assault rifle for some reason from absolutely miles away, they didn't get the kill. Now, if that was a higher level Onyx game, what I probably would have done is I wouldn't have gone out onto the catwalk at all. I would have probably stayed by a lot closer to the door, and probably challenged one of the guys on the catwalk to make sure that I could have got in time. Because if I would have made that challenge on better players, 100% they would have killed me with a pistol. So let's carry on here. As you see, I drop down, get that guy, and move on. Way too easy for me. So back on board as I jump up, and a very similar situation. I see one guy there, and I actually ignore him, and I shoot that guy over there because I know he's going to do the same thing, and he does. You know, and then I pick up the triple, and actually that guy, in all fairness, over there was using his pistol, and he actually nearly killed me. So I see that guy running up the stairs, and I decide to avoid him. If this was a higher level game, I would have probably stayed by the door. I would have naded the nest ramp and then killed this guy coming up here first. As it is, I literally ignored him because I knew he wouldn't kill me. He'd come up and he'd do something stupid. I kind of stayed by the door anyway, just in case he did come up with a pistol. But he didn't. I just decided to ignore him, and I get 3 really easy kills. You know, I've bet, you know, only one of them guys really even challenged me. The other guy was spraying his assault rifle from miles away. It was way too, even though I have the camo, it was kind of way too easy. In here again, this guy. Again, long range assault rifle in. I jump and thrust around that corner in case he decides to grenade the corner. Again, too easy. I come up here. This guy, again, running. And this is actually quite an interesting point. So this guy lags up quite a bit. So I'm just going to put out there again something he could have done differently. So just going to pause just as I've shot him there. So let's ignore the fact that he's just sprinting around the map randomly. We've mentioned that earlier. Okay, so let's look at what he actually could have done when he gets in this situation. So what happens is I jump up, he gets made one shot from me. So the point is now, how can he survive? What can he actually do? Well, he can't do a lot, but he can do something. So right in this situation here, even if he just stayed here, that would be quite awkward for me. You know, he'd make me work for the kill. I can't actually see him. I'm going to have to lob a grenade around that corner to kill him, which is what I actually do. Okay, fine, but he doesn't stay there. He jumps down. Now what he could have done is come all the way underneath here. He could have ran into the bottom tower. He could have jumped outside onto this rail. But he doesn't do that. He just runs off. And what actually happens is I don't even have to move. I lob a nade initially thinking he might stay there. He doesn't, and I'm in the same place. And I just kill him so easily. And that's a big difference, because a better player, I'm just going to pause before we jump back onto my first person, a better player would 100% make it so hard for me to get that kill. They'd go underneath the tower, they'd go outside on the ledge, and they would buy enough time, even if they didn't survive, they would buy enough time, probably for their other teammates, to come and kill me. Because I couldn't spend too long messing around on that tower trying to kill him. If he'd have gone bottom tower, I mean, what would I have done? I could have chased him down there, but he could have just ran around in circles. And like I say, sure, maybe he'd have got killed. Maybe he would have still got killed. But he'd have bought enough time for his teammates to come over and help, and it'd have made it a lot harder for me to get the kill. As it was, as I say, just keeps on running straight, and I stay in the same position and still get the kill. So back on board with me now. Yeah, here we go. And there's one more point I've got to make. So at the minute I'm watching those bunker spawns. I know there's a teammate behind me, so I'm thinking, well, maybe they could spawn here. Now in this case they actually don't. They actually keep spawning around the corner there. One guy comes in, picks up a kill, and just finish him off. And actually they're spawning in the carbine, and this is pretty bad for me here really. Again, I know they're spawning in the carbine. But I actually throw a terrible nade and miss a couple of snipes. End up getting one guy one shot. Again, this is the difference. The guys on my team are just running around randomly. That guy just storms in there. There's probably three or four of the red guys over in that corner. I know that, but these guys on my team, one of them's already died. You just saw another guy run up the stairs. He's about to die. There you go, he's dead. And that's why I'm sort of staying back here, and those guys are just sort of charging in pretty aimlessly, really. This guy again, I don't know what he's doing really, making it far too easy for me. This guy who's shooting the caster at me, little more sense. Okay, and this right here, there we go, get the kill. Now that's going to look really lucky to you guys, and to an extent, it kind of is a bit lucky. But there is something I want to point out about it, and that is that you need to be able to watch the radar. So you'll see on the radar, as I play this clip, is that, if you didn't know, on the radar, in the middle of it, you can see an arrow. That arrow in the middle of the radar represents the fact that I am on the radar. Other people can see me on it, the other team can see me on it, okay? But as you probably know, if I crouch, I'm not on it. Okay, so what I actually do here is I actually crouch as I jump, so you can see all the way through this jump, I'm crouched. And what that means is that this guy around here, I know he's there, He doesn't know I'm there, because the whole jump I've been off radar, and now I've landed, I'm still off radar. So I may have got a bit lucky that he had a shotgun and I managed to no-scope him. But what probably happened really, and what saved my life, is that he wasn't expecting me to be there. He probably still thinks I'm in the tower. Apologies for my voice. And so he probably missed me with like half his reticule. That's the only way I could have survived a shotgun from that distance. So just a little thing there really, but that's probably saved my life and kept my untouchable intact. And just the last kill of the game here, pretty lucky. My teammate put some damage on and got the grenade. So yeah, there you go. I really hope that this has helped you guys. It certainly destroyed my voice as I have a bit of a cold. But yeah, leave me any comments or any questions or any comments you have about this video. Go and check out the other breakdown videos, plenty more tips just like these, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.